Welcome to Two and a Muzzies! Why am I still on this fucking channel?
Alright, welcome back.
Second video.
Now, we are going to watch Honest Trailers Fast and Furious. If you haven't seen Fast 9 yet,
It's ridiculous.
it's a bit ridiculous, but hey, what do you expect from that franchise?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited of how of how 10 the last two movies are going to be. Super excited because of how ridiculous the one went. So I'm hoping this one will be ridiculous.
I think they're at that stage where they just know.
They can get away with anything.
Yeah, they're at that point where they can get away with everything. They got to be taking the piss now, like seriously.
Yeah.
Alright,
100%.
anyway, let's get into this Honest trailer for the very first Fast and Furious movie that launched the whole thing.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Wait, we haven't done this one already? You sure? Weird.
Yeah, they haven't, have they?
I'm surprised that they didn't actually.
Before these movies were about secret agents fighting space crime or whatever.
Damn, they got a magnet plane?
Return to the nuts and bolts of the Fast Saga.
I watched the first one not long
DVD
ago.
players. Is that a Panasonic PBM939? Sick. They're gonna make like $100. The first Fast and Furious movie. The one with all the thes in it. Remember Point Break? Well, some screenwriter did, and figured if they changed all the surfboards into Toyotas, no one would notice.
Yeah.
Now, the franchise that would one day become the MCU with a GED goes back to its humble roots as an educational series about car parts.
I like in the injected pulse. It's your fuel, man. It's got a nasty hole. See a cool air intake and a T4 turbo Dominic. See an AIC controller, direct port.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should. Now me and the
Have you seen the spoof version?
No, I
It's
haven't.
fucking hilarious.
Nitrous injection, 4-core intercoolers, ball bearing turbos, and titanium valve springs.
Look, buddy, I'm not here to read the manual. Can you make my sign look like an angry robot penis or not? Witness the birth of the movies that have always been about family, even though half the original cast has been disowned. Way to turn half a move for the sequel job. Coulda, shoulda, luda. But the keepers were all there from the start, like Brian O'Connor, the most obvious cop ever. So it's a good thing he's a stone cold cutie pie.
When you're done, I'm putting you on the street where you
He knew. He knew the whole time.
He's on a dangerous undercover mission to infiltrate Dominic.
Shows that everyone else is stupid.
Is human gravel-bound Vin Diesel.
Let's go for a little ride.
A star with such unique charms, he's made a side career out of playing barely alive creatures who can
love
only
that
grunt
movie.
a single word. But here, he's Dom Toretto, the ex-con who runs a cool tank top club for wayward youth. Dom lives his life a quarter mile at a
Didn't even
time.
notice
Because
that.
if he thought ahead any longer, he might wonder,
Wait, why do I ride trucks at full speed with harpoons? Why don't I just make them pull over first?
or
Should I drive for a living given what happened to my dad? Clip this bumper and put him into the wall at 120. I watched my dad burn to death.
or like,
I've already stolen $6 million worth of DVD players. Why don't I just retire and play with my street sharks? Hand sharks!
return to a pre-gentrification Los Angeles, where the only thing going on at Coachella was truck heists
Mile 114 outside Coachella.
that gathers every stereotype in the city to race through LA's trademark traffic-free streets and shows off all the candy-colored import cars of a 15-year-old's dreams. Because while a Ferrari is well out of your average kid's reach, this film got every mouth breather to put a new exhaust on their Civic and rear-end someone because they were playing Snake on their Nokia. I know I did. So after 20 years, 9 movies, and a Universal Studios ride that made Vin Diesel the same size as a helicopter, returned to a simpler
What?
time when the franchise wasn't trying to outstunt Tom Cruise. The cast could all be in the same room together, and all anyone cared about was finding new and exciting ways to say NOS.
Tuna NOS.
I need NOS.
It's got a NOS fogger system.
This guy's a NOS for himself. You're lucky that 100-shot of NOS didn't blow the welds on the intake.
You ordered 3 G66 turbos with NOS.
Any opportunity.
Starring the following car puns, as is tradition. Baby Driver, Gran Toretto,
good.
Kia, Hot Rodriguez, Carlos Santana, Jesse Pinkslip, Johnny Transmission, Ja Rule Presents Tire Festival, and hello, spoilers, Car Wars, Rise of Paul Walker.
Yeah, this.
Have they just not ironed out the details of their Corona deal yet, or what? Are the Fast and Furious movies actually good? I can't even tell anymore. We settle whether the
We'll talk about that in a
franchise
second.
is sick bro
Yeah.
or suck show in a new video called Love It or Hate It. Click the thumbnail on the right. The missions change. They always do. Barnaby, put the potato down.
Oh, only a couple? Oh, no, I remember when he would read out
He
a
did like
whole
a
heap of
fair
them.
bit of them, yeah.
Right, look, Vin Diesel, his name in itself is a friggin' car pun. God damn.
You brought that up.
I'm surprised they didn't go with just his name. It works. Anyway, are the movies, were they any good? Yes, the first few were. When Tokyo Drift came around, it's like, alright, now they're starting to get a bit silly. But then they tried to reinvent the franchise starting with 4, which a lot of people seem to think is a reboot, which really isn't.
It's not.
It's not.
It's just called Fast and Furious. It's just confusing title. They should have went Fast and Furious 4.
Yeah, like Fast 4 or something. Fast and... whatever. And it worked. 4 and 5 are basically just one ass long movie if you think about it, because the end of 4 is the start of 5. So if you just watch those two back to back, you'll see that's just one long ass movie. And those two were great. 6, that's when it started to get a real bit silly, eh? Like the physics were starting to get thrown out the window. I mean, for example, the tank scene on the highway.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And then you got the airport chase. The biggest questionable scene in the history of cinema. Then 7, again,
7 was alright.
it was okay, but I don't know. I'm still up in arms about that one. 8, you can tell they're starting to run out of ideas a bit now. I'm glad they've introduced a new villain, but it really started feeling no different from 6 or 7. And 9, fuck. I got nothing really nice to say about it, to be honest.
Can we spoil it? Because it's a Fast and Furious video. We're going to have to probably do a spoiler warning. Or just leave it. But 9, holy shit. 9 went to like different heights of fucking fuck physics. It just blew everyone's minds, man.
Yeah. Like,
holy shit.
I really want to like it. I really do. I just can't. It's had its good moments.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I don't know. I've got nothing good to say about it, honestly.
The first one is by far the most normal one out of all of them. Especially because I just recently watched the first one, and then because it was only like 2 weeks after since I watched the 9th one, and when I watched the first one, I was just like, holy shit, how did it like go straight from this to fuck you in like
How to go from street
9
racing and
movies?
friggin' with small little heists
It doesn't make any
ejecting
sense.
a car into space to take out a satellite to save the world. They've essentially gone from street criminals to superheroes.
Yeah.
Superheroes, I say that with quotation marks because they are still criminals.
It just doesn't make sense.
I want to end this video before I lose more brain cells talking about this. The first half of the movies, except for Tokyo Drift, were great. That was solid. 6 onwards, let's end the video. Cut. End it!
No, we're gonna keep torturing him for ever. But no, the fourth one, in my opinion, was the worst. In like before, like it gets ridiculous. But the 4th one is the worst story wise, in my opinion. The 5th one's one of the best ones out of all of them. But yeah, it just went. Yeah, it's brain cells. We're gonna stop now. Okay. We'll see you guys in the next video because he's killing himself. Okay.